One would think taking a bus from one country to another would be a simple hop over the border, but not in Brunei. That is, if you plan to head over to Kota Kinabalu in East Malaysia. Thanks to the country's unique shape and someone's decision to make the journey into Malaysia begin here, I was convinced my passport would be filled with so many stamps by the time I arrived. Because for every time I exited and entered into one of these two countries, I received a different stamp. So how did I end up with 8 new stamps altogether? Well, stick around if you want to find out. My journey began at 8:20 a.m. at the capital, where I and a few others loaded into a bus, and the driver took us first a little ways down south to the first border crossing, which of course is on the Brunei side. It was there that we exited the bus to get our official exit stamp out of Brunei. But we didn't receive our entry stamp into Malaysia at that point. First, we had to load back into the bus, drive a little further ways down, and then exit the bus again to get our official entry stamp into Malaysia. Soon we arrived at the next border crossing on the Malaysian side, and just like before, only this time reversed, we first received our exit stamp from Malaysia, entered the bus again, drove a little further ways down, exited the bus, and then obtained our entry stamp back into Brunei. After a short drive through the east side of Brunei, we arrived at the next border crossing where we, for the 5th and 6th time, had to exit the bus, receive our exit stamp from Brunei, enter the bus again, and head over to the official Malaysian border crossing, and there receive our 6th stamp, allowing entry into Malaysia once again. At this moment, I was very excited because I assumed we were done with border crossings, and we were welcomed by such beautiful scenery as we entered East Malaysia. However, after stopping for lunch, I soon realized that we were not done just yet. See, Malaysia, while it is one country, is divided into various states, and in East Malaysia, the 2 states are Sarawak and Sabah. And unlike the US, when you leave one state and enter another, well, you have to get an exit and entry stamp. So, because I both exited and entered 2 different states of Malaysia, I received 2 additional stamps. Ultimately, the trip lasted between 9 to 10 hours and left me with a total of 8 new stamps in my passport. But it was well worth it.